Hello everyone, Chocolo here for another video review. This time we have Cadbury's mini snowballs. I don't believe there is a non-mini version, so I don't quite know what the point of calling them mini snowballs. Well, I guess they are mini, but there's no large snowballs or anything like that. You know, usually, yeah, I don't know. I guess because they're related to the mini egg range, maybe. Maybe that's what it is, which is another Cadbury product. Right, they're egg-shaped ones with a sugar shell, probably very similar to this, but rather than spherical, which presumably these are, they're egg-shaped. Yes, what does it say? So solid milk chocolate balls in crisp sugar shells dusted with icing sugar. Okay, let's do icing sugar. So there's no sign of the word dairy, well, the words dairy milk on here, so it's quite distinct there. Milk, it has this big description, which it doesn't normally do. Milk chocolate in crisp sugar shells, I think it says. In crisp sugar shell, yeah. Well, the plural is elsewhere actually. Milk chocolates in crisp sugar shell. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, alright. Yeah, it should be, surely both should be plural. Milk chocolates in crisp sugar shells. Yeah, I don't know, because they're not, yeah. They're poor English, I would say. I'm not an expert in English, I could be wrong, but I would have said it should be milk chocolates in crisp sugar shells. So there we go. Okay, choking hazard, it says. This product is not suitable for children under 4. So, yeah. And bear that in mind. So we've got per 6 pieces, 24.3 grams of fat, which is roughly a third of the bag, I would have said. Yeah, roughly. That's 118 calories, 5 grams of fat, 2.9 of which are saturates. So it's per 6. Yeah, it's an 80 gram bag, so roughly a third. Yeah, so 24.3, 50.6, 75.9. So you're missing about 4 grams, but that could be the bag. Who knows? So it's got fair trade on it. It's got the Queen symbol again, in almost to a point where I can't read it. So fair trade, Cocoa Life. That Cadbury's sort of working in partnership with fair trade farmers, I guess. And there's the Queen symbol down there. It's also got the vegetarian thing as well next to it. There we go. So the Queen approves. Quite nice packaging. Definitely wintry. Got all these snowflakes on there. Sort of something suggesting a movement of a snowball there being thrown, perhaps. A nice looking product, I think. Snowballs, yeah, looks good. Doesn't snow that much in the UK. I mean, probably if you're in the hills or something, it probably does. But here's where I am. It rarely snows. I know in I don't know, Notting Hill, the film, whatever, and countless other British films, it's always snowing. Everyone's from London, you know. But in reality, that's not the case. Yeah. So, okay, right. I think there's not much more to say. I think we should give them open. Yeah, let's do it. Right, okay, let's see how we do. Let's go down the side here. Yeah, okay. It smells nice. There's a nice smell coming from them. Bit of damage here on some of them, which is a shame. One of them's damaged. Shells come off quite a lot, quite heavily. Yeah, but you can see there, nice chocolate in the middle. But this is what they normally look like, and yeah, they're not. They feel powdery, basically. They feel a bit like mini eggs do. So they got that sort of powdery feel, but there's no powder coming off. It says it's dusted in icing sugar, so I guess it's kind of baked on or something. There you go. So you can see there's another broken one as well. So they're broken a bit, but it's quite solid. I'd say the shell, not likely to break that easy actually. So yeah, probably had a bit of an impact. So they're all quite uniform as well. I definitely think you would say. So you can see here, they are all pretty much the same size, which is pretty good. Proves it can be done. Thank you. Got these back. I guess you could throw them at people, but I wouldn't recommend it. They're quite hard. Yeah, so I wouldn't use them as real snowballs. Okay, yes. So let's give them a measure. So diameter, really. I think they're quite spherical. So it's about 1.8 centimeters across, roughly. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm getting a bit of powder on my finger, don't you see? Yeah. So it is coming off a bit, but it is quite baked on. It's not that powdery. Okay. So how many are there? So we said a third. So it's divided into 5. So it's a bit difficult this because they're going to roll everywhere. So 5. See if we can do it. It's not rolling. Here we go. There's always like 28, so it's never 25, there's always like 26 or something like that in these things. Yeah, so it is again. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. There we go. So 7, 14, 21. So 7 is your third. Per 6, yeah, so 7 is that. So why does it not give you per 7, you know? Oh dear. So per 6 pieces, so yeah, so it doesn't quite 6, 12, 18. So there's 21 pieces, 6, 12, 18, 24. So it's annoying that really. So give you per 6. Yeah, so I guess a sixth of, what's a sixth of that? I don't know. 5, 10, 15, 20, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 21. So a sixth is 4 basically. Yeah, 4 grams. So yeah, I don't know why I'm working that out really. There's probably some reason for it, but yeah, I don't know. So yeah, 28, about 28 grams or something is your is 7 is a third of the bar, third of the pack. Yeah. Anyway, well, per 6 pieces, 118 calories, 5 grams of fat, 2.9 of which are saturates. Yes, there we go. So it does divide. It doesn't divide into 6 or more. It divides into 7, but for some reason they've done it per 6. So there we are. I don't know why, but so you can't say it's a third. Basically, you could if it was divided into 7. You could say a third of it is, But yeah, I guess they tried to do per 6 because they reckon that that's a threshold for a reasonable amount of calories, which is 118. So that's probably why. Yeah. So I guess if you had a sixth back onto it, you had another 20 calories on really, roughly. Yeah. So you then go to 138 calories pretty much. Yeah. So it's about 20 calories a ball, isn't it? It's roughly 20 calories a ball, because 118 calories divided by 6, is roughly 20, isn't it? Yeah. So less than, and there's less than a gram of fat in each one as well. 8, 16, 21, 32, 40, 48. So there's about 0.8 grams of fat in each one as well. Yeah. And about 0.5 of which are saturates. So roughly, this is pretty close though actually. Per ball it's about 20 calories. 8, 16, 21, 32, 40, 40. Yeah, so 20 calories, 0.8 grams of fat, 0.3 of which are saturates. And we said, 0.5 of which are saturates. Sorry, yeah. So 20 calories roughly. 0.8 of which 8, 16, 21, 32, 40. I keep forgetting what it is. Yeah. 0.8. Yeah, so 20 calories. 0.8 grams of saturated fat, 0.5 of which are saturates. So I'll say that again. 20 calories, 0.8 grams of fat, 0.5 of which are saturates per ball. There we go. And that's pretty. So that's pretty accurate. I've probably done a caption despite all that effort and shenanigans, which I should have just done anyway. But there we go. Give or take a fraction of a gram there. But there we go. Okay, we've done all that shenanigans. I think we should give them a taste. Quite solid chocolate on the inside. So I'm not going to try cutting them because it's going to be very difficult to cut these with the shell. It's just going to cause all sorts of pain. Well, if I go on, I'll try it, but I hope I won't lose a finger. Okay, so it might be doing it. Well, there you go. I did it just. So there we are. It's just it's all come apart a bit, but okay. So there you go. There's a dissection for you. Can't say I don't push the boat out. There you go. So quite a thin sugar shell. It's not dairy milk either, but it smells nice. Okay, let's give them a go. Give them a taste. Right, so again, everyone. Right, let's probably straight away transition. So it's as if I've been away, but I've been faffing around when moving the camera about and stuff. But obviously for you, it will all be instantaneous. Okay, so we're going to taste one whole. So let's give it a go. Yeah, they're quite nice. I think a bit plain, I would say. They've got I think they've got more of a dusty, icing sugary taste than mini eggs do, which I thought they'd be quite similar. I think even though they have that same texture, I think there's probably a bit more on these than there is in mini eggs. Which is good because it gives that powdery, snowy, feeling. What I would say is, I think there's less of a. I think the mini egg shells are flavoured somehow, so I think there's a different taste in them. And these ones taste very plain. Like the sugar shell's got no flavouring whatsoever. And if you probably wouldn't notice actually, some people I think do notice a slight taste in the different colours of the mini eggs. Right or wrong, it might be all the same, but There's definitely some kind of flavour there, but with these ones, I don't know. It feels like there's I'd say it feels like you're missing something that you get in the mini eggs. It feels that way. So I don't think they're as nice as mini eggs. It could be because the shells. It could be because that icing sugar gives it a taste that's a bit more. You know, I don't know. Moves the taste of the shell, or just has a bit more of a sort of plain taste. I guess it's a sugary taste, really, but you know, a light taste maybe. I don't know, but I definitely would say if it is that, it is detracting from it. I think there's more that mini eggs just have a flavour there. But I like them. They're nice. It's a shame it's not dairy milk chocolate, but as I say, I think it's probably the same as mini egg chocolate. I just don't think they're as good as mini eggs, but I think they're nice. I think there's a nice crunch on the sugar shell. I'll say that sort of powdery, icing sugary taste you get when you put it in your mouth is quite nice. I think it gives an illusion of like a snowy texture, something a bit different. It's only small, but it's more so than you get with mini eggs. Yeah, I quite like these, but I just don't think they're as good as Cadbury's mini eggs. I don't think. But they're a different taste, something a bit different. I like the idea. They're quite nice. They do look like snowballs. So I think I'm probably going to give them, I think a 3.5, a high 3.5, a low 4 out of 5. I'll decide at the time. Probably 3.5 out of 5. I think they are nice, as I say, but I think mini eggs are better. But a nice wintry product. They do look wintry. They come across well as being snowballs. I'll say that powdery taste is a bit more powdery than with mini eggs that have some kind of feel to them, but this one's definitely got more powder to it. But as I say, I think the fact it's missing the flavour of the sugar shell, which I think mini eggs seem to have. They seem to have some kind of flavour anyway. These ones just don't seem to have it, or it's overshadowed by the icing sugar. Yeah, and that flavour is quite quite plain really. The icing sugar, just sweet. So yeah, so there we go. So nice, a lovely looking product, good for winter. Definitely ticks a box there, but just not as good as mini eggs. Yeah, But as I say, they're a nice product. Okay guys, let me know what you think. If I want you to subscribe, like my videos, leave a comment or free, as I say, with your opinions, or whether you prefer these and mini eggs. Maybe you do. Let me know. Yeah, either way. Yeah, subscribe, as I say. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Patreon as well, and I'll see you next time. See you later, everyone. Bye for now. See ya. Bye.